Hi everyone, I am Amrita and welcome to my channel Fries and Shine. Here you will find evidence-based, no-nonsense, nutrition-related information. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss my top 10 tips to maintain health this Diwali. So November is my most favorite month of the year because birthday month, but also because of Diwali. It's a festival which literally brings in light and color into houses, and God knows everyone can use a little bit of both this year. So many of us travel during Diwali, and many of us just do house parties every year. There'll be less travel this year, perhaps more house parties. So this video is a roundup of my top 10 tips if you intend to have a crazy house party scene this year. Number 1, fast and feast is a no deal. Many of us may be tempted to skip our meals and our food during the day because we are conserving and preparing for the onslaught of food that's going to happen at the party. But this is not such a great idea, and here's why. Skipping meals all day can upset and imbalance your hunger cues and can imbalance your blood sugars and cause cravings for food, especially for fatty and salty food. Now imagine you're entering your party with craving fatty and salty food. You're basically going to eat anything that you see in front of you, right? On the other hand, if you've been eating and fueling fine all day, you enter your party with no cravings and you can pick exactly that food which you truly love and enjoy.
You have chosen wisely.
Solution: definitely don't starve all day and eat a snack 1 to 2 hours before you head to your party so that you can make smart food choices. Number 2, make sure you get enough sleep, especially if you're going to be having multiple nights of partying. 6 to 7 hours is minimum, 8 hours is ideal. This is important because all your body's recovery work is happening when you're sleeping. The food you've eaten, the alcohol you've had, if you've had any, is all being processed when you sleep. Furthermore, a lot of immunity building also happens when you're asleep. And even one night of compromised sleep can impact your immunity. And that's definitely not something we want in the middle of a pandemic. Number 3, sip and sip some more. Water, not alcohol, you guys. Make sure you hydrate enough during the day before your party, especially if you're going to be consuming alcohol. How will you know if you've had enough? The urine test. Every time you use the washroom, your urine should be pale yellow to clear. It's also important to hydrate after you've consumed alcohol, and you can add some lemon and ginger to your water too to aid with the digestive distress that might ensue if you do experience this frequently. Also, do remember, dals, coconut water, buttermilk all add to your day's fluid requirements, so get in your fluids as creatively as you can. Number 4, this green doesn't grow on trees, but this one does. Fill up on fruits and vegetables throughout the day to stabilize your gut and to help curb bloating and water retention that frequently follows holiday food. During your party too, as much as possible, try filling up on fruits and vegetables. And if you'll be playing cards and drinking alcohol, eating some of these greens may help you prevent the loss of too many of those greens.
Are you serious?
Number 5, portion control. Diwali food is usually very energy rich because it's prepared with a lot of fat and is usually followed by equally rich dessert. And the merry atmosphere and the social interaction may drive you to eat a little more than you normally would. And that's totally fine too. But if you do want a solution for this, here's a quick one. Serve yourself a small portion of food in a quarter plate, not in a dinner plate, and go back for seconds if you must. This basically works on you psychologically because every time you serve yourself some more food, you're thinking, yes, I'm eating more food. Also, every time you head to serve yourself more food, subconsciously you do check in with your system to determine how hungry you really are, and in this way, it can help you portion control. Number 6, No is a perfectly acceptable answer. You may have well-meaning family and friends who are thrusting food at you, and you're well within your rights to refuse to eat. In fact, I generally rehearse some statements that I know will be kind that I can use to refuse food and deliver these with a smile. All is forgiven this Diwali. Number 7. Follow the 10-minute rule. Survey all the food that's available for you to eat and identify what you truly love. Start by serving yourself a small portion. Once you're done with this small portion, wait for 10 minutes to assess whether you really want another serving. Your brain will use this time to gauge how hungry you truly are, which may end up impacting how much you serve yourself. You may even realize that you're not hungry at all, and you may not take another helping at all. Either way, this strategy of waiting a couple of minutes before taking a second helping may prevent you from overeating and feeling uncomfortable. Number 8. If you do end up overeating, relax. Nobody is perfect. You can always get back to your food and exercise routine the very next day. Above all, practice as much love and compassion towards yourself as you would towards your friends and family. After all, this holiday is about connecting and communicating with people you love, including yourself. Number 9. The blame game and shame game has no place at your Diwali party. Remember, you eat food for more reasons than its ability to give you nutrients and nutrition. And it's perfectly fine to be eating solely for pleasure too. Absolutely all foods fit and can serve your health when you maintain variety, balance, and moderation. Number 10. Spiritual self-reflection. Indulge this year in a way that helps you connect to your divine self. Practice intelligent evaluation in your decisions and let love and forgiveness manifest in your behavior. Here's wishing you a very happy Diwali and a prosperous new year. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do share this video with other people who may also find it helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, you can leave them in the comments below. I hope to see you very soon. Until then, take care and keep shining.